The vGallery Image Enhancement Set Volume 1 includes several different image enhancement elements you can creatively use with your imagery. Here I'll show you what's included in the set and give you a demonstration of a couple items. First, you'll find the Brush Set Volume 2. Now these are 25 different brushes that mimic the elements. So the brushes are basically just brush versions of the elements here, and I'll show you a demonstration. There are 25 images here. These are in PNG format, but they're all different elements that we've created. You can use these in your imagery. So the PNG versions here, we've also got EPS and Illustrator versions here that you can use for vector purposes. But basically, these 25 elements are also brushes in this set. The film borders, we've got five film borders in each folder. So we've got film, old, and Polaroid. The film borders look like this. I'll give you a couple of previews here. Just with kind of a film look. Old, very similar, but just a different kind of theme. And Polaroid. Now each of these include both Photoshop and Illustrator files. So you've got five Photoshop files here, and then an Illustrator and EPS version for Illustrator here. So three different file versions for each set. How-to videos includes a video called Creating and Using Skins and Using Overlays. And basically these are just demonstrating how to use skins and overlays. Image borders, there are two themes, simplicity and vintage. So each one has 5 different types, and then we've got 8 different sizes. So this is a simplicity image border set, and there are several different sizes. I'm going to open one up and show you how they work. We'll open the 8x12 and open an image. And we'll drag the image onto the border. Then we'll move the layer right above image clip and option click between the 2 layers, and this is going to create a clipping mask. You can already see that it's applied here. If you want to scale the image, you can hit Command T, zoom out, and then hold Shift and Option and drag this corner, and it'll scale it down proportionally and scale it to your desire, and you've got an image scaled perfectly for this border. So basically that's using the simplicity image borders, but the same process applies for the vintage borders as well. Let me give you a quick preview of these. So same idea as the simplicity set, but different look, kind of a vintage look for these. The Lush Bouquet are basically different hand-drawn elements that we've created. They're very high-res, hand-drawn. These are flowers that we've created, and these are leaves. And there are 11 leaves and 6 flowers. Lush Bouquet templates are templates created with these in mind. So here you can see an example of how they were used for a 3 opening. We use some of the different elements here, but we've created the template here so you can use your own if you want to use a preset use for these, or you can create your own with the Lush Bouquet. So we have a 3 5x7, a 20x20, and a 5x5 templates for those. Last, we have our organic textures, and these are overlays and skins that we've created, and you can use these as overlays. So if we open up, let's open up overlay 31 in Photoshop, and we will open an image, and I'm going to change the orientation of this overlay from landscape to portrait by rotating 90 degrees. Next, I'll drag this overlay on top of the image, and then I'm going to scale it to meet the dimensions more closely of the image below. So I'll hit Enter to apply the transformation. Change the blend mode from normal to soft light. You can use any blend mode you want. A lot of times we'll use overlay, but you can use hard light, vivid light, it doesn't matter, but we find that the effects of soft light and overlay work best for our needs. Next, I'm going to erase or hide some of this texture so that we can see through to the image underneath it, so the texture isn't applied to the face. So we're not erasing using a layer mask, we're just hiding. I'm going to choose the black brush color and the brush tool with a feathered circle, and I'm going to paint over top to reveal the image below. So you can see that the overlay is hidden. Over here on the layer mask, you can see kind of where I've painted to hide that portion of the texture. Now, if you went outside the subject and you accidentally painted over here, for example, you can choose the white brush tool, paint back over top, make sure you're on the layer mask, and that's just going to show that texture instead of hide it with the black brush. So you're kind of hiding and showing by using the black and the white brush, and that's how you use one of the organic overlays. And that, in summary, is the V-Gallery Image Enhancement Set Volume 1.